Blessings everyone, this is Chris Kendall from therawadvantage.com, registered holistic nutritionist, raw food lifestyle coach, and raw chef. Today I'm excited to share with you one of my favorite recipes of all time, cocoa butter veggies 2.0, otherwise known as Chris's creamy curry. Let's get into it.
Baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Alright guys, so I'm super excited to share this recipe with you. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've been a raw foodist for over 15 years and putting this all out there on therawadvantage.com for 10. And for 9 of those years, I've been teasing you with cocoa butter veggies. I'll admit it's been one of my long-term favorite cravings busters recipes. And by cravings busters, what I mean is it's a recipe that when you just feel like you need something a little bit extra or you want to serve with other people that really aren't into raw food maybe or veganism, they will love it just as much and you feel really satiated and enjoy it. And I've had this recipe for years and I've been putting pictures out and sharing it. And recently I've upgraded it. This is now the 2.0, and the reason there being is the original one, which is in TRA Retreat Treats, delicious raw vegan treats. You can find that over here. I upgraded it because it originally used coconut milk, which one can be a little bit harder to find and expensive, using the whole brown coconut. Sometimes they go bad. Plus the fatty acid profile for that isn't super favorable to have all the time, super high in saturated fat. And lately, the last year I've been in the Mastering Raw Food Nutrition course with Dr. Rick and Karen Dina, some of the most unbiased, well scientifically rounded raw food nutrition courses that I've ever seen out there. And they really go into the importance of a high omega-3 or a balanced omega-3 to 6 fatty acid ratio in your diet for optimal health for a variety of reasons like inflammation and brain health, the conversion of those omega-3s into DHA, a whole bunch of other factors. And because of that, and because I love this recipe so much, I decided to upgrade it and change it from the coconut milk instead into my own seed-based milk. So utilizing hemp and flax seeds, which both are nutritional powerhouses way beyond the omega-3s, amazing amino acid profiles as well, and just really damn delicious. So I wanted to let you guys know that. And again, check out that Mastering Raw Food Nutrition course. It's a full year course. It's like a college level course. I'm in it. I've been studying nutrition for over 19 years and I'm still learning a ton, and I'm sure you can too, because good education is one of the main facets to a long, healthy, raw vegan lifestyle. So let's look into this actual recipe. There's 3 major ingredients. They're the bulk of the curry, and I'm actually going to give you 2 options for one of them. So the first one, cauliflower. I absolutely love cauliflower, and you can actually use cauliflower totally raw and crunchy if you like, but if you want this to taste a little bit more authentic, like a cooked Indian curry, then you'll want to use one of my all-time favorite simple tips to make raw vegetables taste cooked. And what that is freezing it. So the second ingredient, which is your choice, is either cherry or grape tomatoes or fresh peas from the pod. Now, right now it's pea season. I absolutely love peas. They're super amazing. They're also higher in calories and really high in lysine, leucine, 2 amino acids that aren't super high in a lot of other raw vegan plant foods. So they make a great addition to the diet. Look at those little babies. You can just take them out of the pod and you can freeze them as well, same as the cauliflower. That softens them up, makes them feel a little bit more cooked. Otherwise, you can use them fresh. And if you're not 100% strictly raw vegan, you can use frozen peas, which truthfully I do on occasion as well, because I love them and they taste good and I feel great eating them. Number 3 is mushrooms. I absolutely love mushrooms, especially when I dehydrate them or put them in the sun, which I'll get a little bit more into. Mushrooms are really high in protein. They're a little bit more dense and chewy, give an awesome different texture into your raw food cuisine. And they're higher in certain minerals and other nutritional aspects that aren't really as high in other plant foods, such as chromium and selenium. So the reason I like to put them in the sun, especially gill side up, is because it multiplies the vitamin D content. Again, another nutrient that isn't really found in many plant foods, if any really, besides mushrooms. When you put them up to the sun, they can multiply up to 400% the vitamin D. Also, I like to put them in the dehydrator for about an hour and a half before serving them, and that just kind of crisps them up, makes them a little bit juicy and a little bit more of a robust flavor. You can learn a lot more about mushrooms, why I love them, and why they're one of my top 4 sources of vitamin D on a raw vegan diet in my post below. Alright, so we're going to start this recipe with the cauliflower and the peas or the tomatoes. So cauliflower, break it up into small little bits, put on a baking tray or cookie tray so you can easily freeze it in one layer. That way it freezes faster and is easier to separate. If you're using those fresh peas, you can put them on the same tray, put it all into the freezer, and it'll be ready the next day. Now, in the morning, you can take it out and let it thaw. Or if you're in a little bit more of a hurry and you didn't take it out to thaw, you can just run it under warm water in a colander and let them thaw that way. Place both the peas and the cauliflower in a large bowl. If you're not using the peas, take the cherry or grape tomatoes and cut them in half and place them in the bowl. We're using about 1 pound of cauliflower or 460 grams, as well as 1 pound of peas or cherry or grape tomatoes. For the mushrooms, you're going to use 3/4 pound or 345 grams fresh. Chop those in half or into quarters and place them in the sun anywhere from 4 to 12 hours. Otherwise, you can just put them in the dehydrator for an hour to 2 hours. Once those are dehydrated, place them in the bowl with the other 2 ingredients and mix it up. Now, if you guys want, you can use half peas, half tomatoes, or one or the other. Whatever you like, enjoy it all. Now we're going to get into the actual curry. Now, this is a lot of fun and it only takes a few minutes. All you have to do is take 1/4 cup of hemp seeds and 1/8 cup of flax. Put that in your blender. 1.5 tablespoons of your curry powder of choice. I like just a regular mild or medium hot curry. And then 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika or otherwise chili powder. Now, chili powder is different from what most people hear chili powder here in Canada. It's actually a spice mix. So in the link below to the recipe post of this, I'll have a bonus recipe for chili powder if you want to use that instead of smoked paprika. A thumb or about 25 grams of fresh ginger. Add in 2 to 3 medjool dates. Make sure you pit it. The white parts or bulbs of 3 green onions, reserving the green tops aside, with 1 cup of pure water. Blend all these ingredients until nice and smooth in your Vitamix blender. If you don't have a Vitamix, you can click my link above and get yours for the best price with free shipping. A few optional ingredients in case you want to make it a little bit more rich and spicy. You can also add in 1 teaspoon of fresh turmeric, or otherwise half a teaspoon of powdered turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and hot pepper to taste. Blend until smooth. Now that you've got this really thick and rich curry paste, we're going to add 0.75 pounds or 345 grams of fresh juicy tomatoes. Blend that until it's really nice and smooth. Once that's really nice and smooth, we'll add 1 whole bunch or 50 grams of cilantro, as well as the green onion, and just pulse blend these ingredients until they're evenly distributed throughout the sauce. Take this beautiful, aromatic, delicious sauce and pour it slowly over top of all the chunky veggies. Stir it up and get ready to enjoy. Now look at that. This is no joke. You can definitely let it sit for a little bit, let those flavors marinate and kind of settle in. A good curry can use, a 15 to 20 minute sit before it's totally really melted together and all the flavors just pop right out. That also gets the mushrooms a little bit more absorbed with the sauce too. This actually keeps really well overnight, and for your information, this serves 1 banana commander or up to 3 people. You could serve it with a salad and just have a medium-sized portion on the side. With the peas here, this whole thing is 1,232 calories and 54 grams of protein. Pretty amazing stuff. If you sub the peas for the tomatoes, it's about 980 calories and about 35 grams of protein. What do you think, guys? Should I give it a try? Oh, that's a big spoon. So make sure you get everything in every bite. There we go. There we go. Wow. Well, there you have it, guys. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite dinners, and I just had to share it with you. You know, if you want to see more, I have over 70 recipe videos on my Frickin' Rawsome Recipes playlist linked above. I got a whole bunch of raw recipe books ranging from super simple, hygienic in 101 Frickin' Rawsome Recipes and 50 more Frickin' Rawsome Recipes to more fancy stuff in Tea Area Retreat Treats and American Classics that I co-authored with Dr. Douglas Graham, as well as Frickin' Rawsome Pizza. If you guys check that out. Naturally Rawsome Dressings, Naturally Rawsome Sauces, a whole bunch more. Check it all out at my website. Let me know what you guys want to see more of below, and check out that Mastering Raw Food Nutrition course as well. If you guys click the link in the oh hey, meow, yeah, she's like, you're being too shameless.
Bye.
Click the link below to get a whole bunch more info in the written post, plus that bonus chili powder recipe. Hope you guys love this. Hit subscribe, hit like, and as always, wishing you much peace, love, and seasonal fruit.
Chris's creamy curry. It's cocoa butter veggies 2.0, food. Ooh, don't forget to check out my Rawsome Recipes playlist in the top left. This video just for you in the top right. Subscribe for more in the bottom right, and get your 3 free ebooks in the bottom left.
Grab my free iPhone app. Comes with 50 free recipes, common fruit and vegetable calorie breakdown, a food combining chart, shopping cart function, and much, much more.